finally took off the red tape on my doors. Oh my gosh, it looks less distracting now, I agree. Anyways, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carolyn if you're new here, and today's video is going to be 10 goals that I want to hit in the next 10 years. I basically got this idea from reading Rachel Hollis's book, which was Girl Stop Apologizing, which I mentioned in my 7 good habits that I picked up during quarantine video. And that book honestly probably gave me the motivation I needed to keep doing YouTube videos. And basically in the book, there's a part where she says, write down all the goals that you want to achieve in the next 10 years. And then shorten that down to 10 goals that you want to achieve in the next 10 years. And then at the end, choose one specific goal that will help you reach all of your other goals. The first goal that I wanted to achieve is traveling somewhere new every year, which I guess is not going to happen this year because of coronavirus, but hopefully in 2021 things will reopen for international travel, and I would just love to travel somewhere new every year. I think it's really important to be exposed to different cultures and just check out new places. I just want to, experience new things. My second goal is to help volunteer at a charity or helping to fundraise or plan a fundraiser for charity. I think ideally in the future I want to work for a nonprofit and help them plan like a fundraiser, just because I think it's a lot better than working in tech, to be quite honest. Just because I feel like in tech it's a lot more like you're always trying to sell something, versus nonprofit, to me it feels like you're giving back to the community. And so I thought if I build up my event marketing skills at tech companies and then I switch over to nonprofits, then I can help them fundraise for causes like homelessness or No Kid Hungry, just because I feel like everyone should have access to basic needs. So yeah, that's like another goal that I want to do in 10 years. My third goal, which I feel like I said when I started at my last company and I haven't made any progress so far. My next goal is to run or participate in a 5K, and I hate running. I hate running so much. I remember that one time I was going through like a not so great breakup, and I just started running around my neighborhood and I got really good at it, and then I was able to bring my mile down to 10 minutes. Honestly, I just have to keep at it. I kind of just want to participate. I don't think I'll actually be able to run a 5K, but who knows, you know? I feel like consistency is key. I worked out yesterday and I wasn't out of breath when I was done with my workout. So I think after a couple months of working out, I finally am getting a lot of muscle and strength and endurance. So yeah, I think ideally I'd love to run a 5K, but the thought of it just seems absolutely terrifying to me. So yeah, that's something I want to accomplish. And then my fourth goal is I want to own a nice apartment or condo, probably somewhere around 1,500 square feet, which sounds kind of big now that I think about it. I want to be able to own one in the next couple years. I feel like buying a house kind of scares me, to be quite honest, just because people are saying that to buy a house you need to live there for 7 years, and I'm just I'm still young, okay? I want to go live in Los Angeles or New York or Tokyo and just travel a bit, you know what I mean? I feel like setting roots down, especially since I'm from the Bay Area, I mean, I love the Bay, but I just want to experience other places to live. I know that also buying an apartment or condo is very difficult, but I'm still living at home, so I save a lot more money than renting. Hopefully in the next 10 years I will be able to buy a nice apartment or condo. This sounds crazy. So my fifth goal is that I want to successfully cook good tasting meals. And I know that sounds weird, but I feel like growing up, my mom just always cooked all my meals, and she pretty much still does. I feel like I was able to finally cook my own meals in college, but they're still very limited, and I just want to try different recipes and cook I don't know, lasagna and nice tasting pasta, because right now I just can cook things from the frozen section and pretty much make udon or pasta, and that's about it. No, just kidding. I just want to be able to cook good tasting meals, because I think a big part of me in high school and college was just always going out to eat. That kind of stuff adds up. So I would just love to like in the future just have my friends over and then just cook meals for them or have a potluck and stuff, because then I can save so much money. But also it's just like sometimes it's just tired to always go out, so I would just rather like chill at someone's house. You don't have to pay a tip, you don't have to pay for overpriced food. Potlucks means that everyone can bring something. So that's my 5th goal. My 6th goal is to speak Japanese well enough to get around, but I have yet to start. I wrote it down in July that I wanted to start learning Japanese, and I still have not started yet, but I've been watching anime with my boyfriend, so I can pick up a couple phrases here and there, but definitely not enough to get around in Japan. So I think that's something I want to start at. I tried Duolingo, and let me just tell you, I will probably never get sponsored by Duolingo because of this, but I don't like Duolingo. Okay, so the way Duolingo works is they're just like, we'll say the word and then you like learn it, but I don't really like that method. Or like they'll like write out the words, but then like you have to fill in the blanks for sentences and stuff like that, and I don't like that. I would much rather have someone just sit down, teach me how to write like 1 through 10 like basic phrases with like a book and stuff. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I love Duolingo, and I tried it and I was like, oh my god, I hate Duolingo. Like I don't understand how people can learn from this, because like I try to learn like basic phrases and stuff, just did not work for me. Personally, I would not recommend it unless they like upgrade their system. But I think for me, maybe just the way I learn is like I need more of like a tutor or like a one-on-one, like someone to talk to me in Japanese. The 7th goal that I have is I want to know all the ins and outs of event marketing. So like, as I said, I wanted to volunteer for a charity and I wanted to do like huge fundraisers and stuff. So I want to know all the ins and outs of event marketing so well that I can do like any event. So I used to plan like meetups, and now I'm sort of learning how to do conferences, but I haven't really done too many physical conferences yet. I would love to learn how to plan my own conference, my own fundraiser. Honestly, I was thinking about going into wedding planning, but I also don't want to deal with bridezillas, so yeah, we'll see. I feel like wedding planning is like so pretty. I don't want you to like hurt me because I didn't bring the right shade of flowers or shade of cards, which like I honestly, wedding planning must be so difficult. I like cannot do it. So my 8th goal is traveling with my closest high school and college friends. I've always wanted to go on a trip with my high school friends as well as my college friends. I will probably be doing that in the next couple of years actually, because a couple of my friends want to go to Portland, you know who you are, and then a couple other friends were like down to go to like San Diego. I've never been to San Diego, so I think that'd be really fun. I know Lawrence would be able to take us around. I've only traveled like with my boyfriend and with my family, but would love to go like with my friends to like Japan or New York or Toronto or like all these like random places around the world, like Europe. Okay, my 9th goal, you're probably gonna be like, what in the heck, Carolyn? But like, okay, this has been like my life goal. Like I pretty much just want to be able to pet or hold a koala. Actually both. I want to do both because koalas are my favorite animal, and everyone makes fun of me because they're like, Carolyn, koalas sleep for 22 hours a day, and I just love them. They just look so soft and cute. I think it was influenced because when I was 5 or 6, my sister got me the stuffed koala and I loved it so much. It was so cute. And then I lost it in Chinese school and it was devastating for me, and I called it Koala 1. Koalas are still my favorite animals. I feel like they're like pretty high up there with dogs though, just because dogs are more accessible, but like I would love to hold a koala. I like want to go to Australia and hold a koala so bad, but I'm also terrified because I know they have like many other deadly animals and insects and whatever. That's like a life goal for me, just having it for a couple of years. And then my last goal is living in a different like city or state or country for at least a year. So I've been talking about this a lot, but I actually want to live in Los Angeles. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, the traffic is terrible, I would never live there. But like, what if I was living in like Santa Monica or Orange County? And I know that sounds even crazier, but I would just love to use public transit to go to work, and I would probably only move to LA if like I was offered a job there. Yeah, I don't know. LA seems kind of scary because there's just so many people and I hate driving and there's so much traffic, so I have no idea how I'm gonna like LA. But I just want to live in like a different city for a while. I'd be open to living in like LA or New York City, which is ironic too because like a couple years ago I was like, I hate New York. New York is disgusting. Like I would never live there. But now I get it because the weather is not always great, but like there's always just so much stuff to do. Like if it's like pouring, you can just go to a museum. Like that's like so nice. I swear if I lived in New York City, I would have a membership to the Met because I love the Met so much. And I have such a problem. I think I'm gonna do a video of like top 5 museums in New York. I would love to also live in like Tokyo for a year. I feel like it'd be so cool to live in Japan or like another country like Hong Kong or Singapore, or I'm never settling. Yeah, I guess we'll see from here. Hopefully I will still be doing YouTube in 10 years so I can give you all an update, or if I'm not doing YouTube anymore, I will probably hop back on just to give you guys an update. If you have any goals that you want to achieve in the next 10 years, leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe if you would like. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!